Hello there. I'm going to ask a simple question, and that question is, who are you at your worst? Because the answer to that question, what you do about it, and how much you focus on it, could be the single biggest determinant of where your life's going to end up, what kind of person you're going to become, whether or not you reach any goal you've ever set for yourself, and what all your relationships with other people are going to be like. In any domain of life, who you are at your worst will matter much more than who you are at your best. And why is that? Think about it. When you are at your best, when you are thriving, and everything in your life is going great, people love you, people praise you for what you do, you're rewarded for everything that you do, and people treat you right, it's so easy to be a good person. It's so easy to do the right thing. It's so easy to put in the work when you're always going to be rewarded for it, right? In other words, when life is rainbows and sunshine, it takes no effort to do all of those things. But of course, that isn't always the case, which is why there's the other end of things. Sometimes life isn't going as you'd want it to go. In fact, it's going the opposite of how you want it to go. You feel hurt, you feel scared, you feel angry, you feel tired and exhausted. The efforts that you put in don't bear any fruits. You try to be kind, you try all these things, but still you're mistreated. And yes, it happens. It really does. And it's in these moments that you're given the opportunity to choose what kind of person you're going to become, what kind of person you choose to be. This is where you get to see what your character is made of. This is where you get to see whether you choose to be a kind person, you choose to be courageous, you choose to be virtuous. It's easy to be kind when other people are treating you right and giving everything you want. But what about in the case that they're testing your patience, they're getting on your nerves? Can you still make that choice? Can I make this video even when my baby boy wants to chip in? Can you still put in the work even when you're tired and you're exhausted and you feel like giving up? If you can do these things at your worst, then you're proving to yourself that you can do all of these things anytime. And you are who you truly say you are. Because to be brave even when you're scared, to persevere even when you feel like giving up, to be kind even when even when your patience is being tested, those are the highest forms of virtue. And those are what separate us from one another. It is us at our worst that differentiates whether or not I'm a truly kind person, whether or not you're a truly courageous person, whether or not you're truly virtuous. Because everyone can be all these things when everything is going great. But can you still stick to your word and do what you need to do when you really don't feel like it? And when it's really hard to do so. Because it will be. In any journey of growth, in any journey of change, in any relationship, in any pursuit, there will always be hard times. There will always be times where you feel like nothing you're doing is working. There are going to be times where you start to second guess yourself. There are going to be times where no one will believe in you, and even you won't believe in yourself. And there's going to be that voice at the back of your head, hating and hating and hating and belittling you at every step you take. And even in the presence amidst all of those, can you still show up? Can you still do the right thing? If you can, then you're making one of the most important choices of your life. And you're gonna have to make this choice over and over and over again. And it's often when things get hardest that you're going to see whether or not it is worth it. When you go through hard times in a relationship, true love is making that choice to choose that other person and to choose to do what you need to do. If there's a specific goal or pursuit that you truly care about, there are going to be moments where you really doubt yourself and you second guess yourself as to whether or not it really is worth it. And yes, those conversations are important. Those considerations are important. But at the end of the day, who you choose to be at your worst determines everything. And so that is the main message of today's video. Always ask yourself who you are at your worst. Because when you experience yourself at your worst, and you can still be good, you can still be virtuous, you can still be kind, and you can still show up for yourself and for others, you're setting yourself up to become a pretty great person. So yeah, that's it for today. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a good morning. Peace.